What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here helping you take your game to the next level. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you 5 features / tips and tricks to help you out on offense in Madden 18. Now, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos and you want to improve your Madden game, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. Make sure to hit the bell icon so that you join the notification squad and never miss an upload. So what's going on, guys? Like I said, today I'm going to be going over 5 features / tips just to make offense a little bit easier for you. These may be things that some of you don't know. You might want to consider this more of kind of a video for more of the casual player or maybe a beginner. Because, you know, again, when I make videos like this, I'm just going off of things that I see in my comment section a lot. So I like to group them together and kind of just knock them all out at once and answer some questions for you. So we're going to get on offense here, and we're going to just go over some of these things for you. So we'll just pick a random play on defense. So number one, very simple, and it's the fake hike mechanic, which really up until this year really wasn't that useful, but because of the coaching adjustments this year, with the ability to put your pass rush on aggressive or conservative or leave it on balance, the fake snap feature is actually very important this year, and you should use it pretty much every play. Now, you don't want to spam it, because if you spam it, if you like do it 2, 3, 4 times, sometimes it can make your guys false start. It doesn't happen too often, but I noticed that it tends to happen more when you spam it. But if you just do it one time before you hike the ball, there's a good chance, you know, here and there you will make your opponent jump off sides and, you know, give you a free 5 yards. And sometimes it can be in those situations where it's 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, and it gives you the automatic first down. Because a lot of people like to put their pass rush on aggressive. If you're playing people that have their pass rush on aggressive, the way you counter that is by fake snapping. And the way you do this is you hit the RB or R1 button. Very simple. You see I hit it here, and you see how like the screen kind of like twitches a little bit? That's the fake snap. And that's exactly how it looks to your opponent. So, you know, if your opponent's being aggressive on a user, sometimes they might manually jump off sides, and that doesn't happen too often, but you know, I have seen it happen. So you definitely want to make sure to fake snap before you snap the ball every time this year. Just do it one time. Don't spam it. Just one quick time. If they don't jump, then you just hike the ball and run the play as is. But if they're running their pass rush on aggressive, you will get them to jump off sides pretty often. And even if they have it on balanced, you will still get them to jump off sides every once in a while. The only way to never jump off sides is to put your pass rush on conservative, which pretty much nobody does that, because then you literally get no pass rush. So that's number one. Number two is max protecting. So let me go into a different formation here. Let me actually go into a better formation to showcase this with. So basically all max protecting is going to do, you know, people think that it makes the O-line block better, but it's not really the case. All max protecting really does is it's going to block your running back and your tight end, any tight ends that are on the line. It's a very quick way to just, you know, if you're going up against someone that blitzes a lot, you might want to max protect more often. And it's just a quick way of adding 2 blockers. So here we're in gun bunch. If I max protect, you're going to see now the tight end and the running back are blocking. And then from here, you know, we can adjust our routes on offense, you know, to do whatever we want them to do. But we're basically saying, like, it's going to be very hard for you to blitz us because we're making sure that we keep 7 guys in. Now, how you do this is very simple. You press LB or L1, which brings up your slide protection. You see you can slide left, slide right, you can pinch, or you can max protect. You max protect by hitting the right stick up. So, again, that's LB or L1, and then up on the right stick, and now you have both of your guys blocking. Because a lot of times, people, when they want to block extra guys, they will block them both manually, like block the running back and then block the tight end, and those count as hot routes when you do that. But if you max protect both of them, that doesn't count as a hot route, and it knocks them both out at the same time. So when you're playing people that like to blitz a lot, that's something you might want to take advantage of here and there. Use the max protect feature. Now, while we're on blocking, let's talk about ID the mic. This is a new feature that was added to the game this year. I'm not going to say it works every time. It's pretty useful here and there, but it's not the end-all be-all, but it is another tool that can help you pick up pressure in the game. So let's just say, for instance, we're not running a blitz here. Let's go to a blitz. So let's say we'll drop this guy back. So let's say that this guy's running a blitz, and of course we're looking at the play yard, so we know that the linebacker on the left is blitzing. But in a real game, you're not going to know who it is. But let's say they've just been running that blitz all game, and you're like, okay, they're gonna blitz that linebacker. This person likes to blitz that linebacker a lot. You can ID him and pretty much tell your O-line and your running back, if you have him blocking as well, that, hey, I want you to focus on this guy because I think this guy is going to be blitzing. So how you do this is you press LB or L1. That brings up your pass protection again. You want to hold down the A button, and then you move the left stick. And you see how this little M is just lining up over different players. You want to line this M up on the guy that you think is blitzing. Once you line it up, you let go of the buttons and then hit A again. So now he's ID'd. So it's going to be hard for him to come through because our offensive line is paying extra attention to him. Now, you want to be careful with this because let's say that you ID him, but they're actually blitzing somebody from the other side. Then it's more likely that that guy will come in because you told your offensive line to focus on the wrong guy who wasn't blitzing. But if you're playing people that just like to spam the same blitz over and over, like if you know, okay, this guy's always bringing this cornerback off the edge, or he's always bringing this linebacker up the middle, you can ID him and pretty much take him out of the play on most blitzes. Again, to do this, you press LB or L1, you hold down the A button, and then while you're holding the A button down, you move the left stick, you line it up over the guy that you want to line it up on, and then you let go of the A button and the left stick, and then you hit the A button once more. If you're on PS4, this wouldn't be the A button, it would be the X button. But that's how you ID the mic. So the next thing I want to talk about is smart routing, because a lot of people don't know how to do this or don't know about it. People are always asking me, like, how do you put deep out routes on the field if they're not stock in the play? You have to smart route them. So let's say I wanted to put Michael Thomas over here on a deep out route. First, I have to put him on a regular out route, which is wire triangle. We select Michael Thomas's icon, and then an out route is left on the left stick. So now he's on an out route. You see, he's on a little baby out route there. Now, if we want to make this a deep out route, we can smart route it, which means the smart route makes it run to the first down marker. Now, keep in mind, if you're like in a 3rd and 3 situation or something, then you can't make this a deep out route. But if it's first down, you're 1st and 10, you can smart route this to go 10 yards to the first down marker. So after you put him on the out route, in order to smart route him, you press wire triangle once again, you select his icon once again, and then you will hit the RB or R1 button to smart route him. Now you see his out route runs 10 yards. So if it's 2nd and 8 and you do this, it's going to run 8 yards. If it's 3rd and 6 and you do this, he's going to run 6 yards. Keep that in mind. And you can smart route a lot of routes in the game. You can't smart route every route, but we can do the same thing. Like, let's say we wanted to put him on an in route, put him on the regular in route, then we smart route it. Now you see he's running a deep in route. Like, you can't smart route drags, for instance, or like, you know, things like that. But you can smart route a lot of routes in this game. Let's go look at some different routes here that we maybe can smart route. Let's see if we can smart route this Ted Ginn route here. And you actually, you know, you can't smart route every route in the game, but in routes and out routes are two of the most popular ones. You can do it with comeback routes. The regular comeback route is a little bit deeper than 10 yards, but let's say you were like in a 3rd and 20 and you wanted that comeback route to run 20 yards. You could just smart route it by selecting his icon and then hitting the RB or R1 button. He would run a 20-yard comeback route. Corner routes you can smart route. So again, if you're like 3rd and 20 and you have a play, let's see, mesh here. Now we can't really smart route this here because it's already running about where the first down marker is. But let's say it was 3rd and 20 and we wanted that to go to the first down marker. We would just smart route it by pressing wire triangle, select his icon, and then hit RB, and then he would go 20 yards down the field to wherever the first down marker is. So that's how you smart route. It's definitely very key, especially in long down situations. You'll see a lot of people do that this year. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is motion snapping. So this is very good, especially if you run into people that like to play man defense. So let's just say, for instance, here, let's see, let's switch the formation here to make this a little easier to look at. So let's go to this formation here. Okay, so let's say we wanted to put Ginn on a slant route. Okay, so he's on a slant route. And let's just say they're playing man defense and they're playing press. Ted Ginn is going to usually, in most cases, get pressed here. You see, he gets pressed, and he might still get the inside release, and he dusts the cornerback. He's way better than that cornerback, but he got pressed. If you were going up against a better cornerback, that might be a little bit more difficult there because he would have been pressed. So a way that you can get around this is you can motion snap. Now, it has to be a player that's off the line of scrimmage. So right here, Ginn and Michael Thomas are off the line of scrimmage. Coleman and Hill are on the line of scrimmage. So typically you can't motion snap people on the line of scrimmage. In certain formations, if you motion one of those guys, then he might switch and become off the line of scrimmage, and you can motion them. But typically you're going to want to do this with guys that are already off the line of scrimmage. So here, again, we're going to play man press on Ginn. But this time we're going to get him a free release by motion snapping him. You see how we do this here? And now he gets a free release off the ball because we put him in motion. So that's a way. I mean, if a lot of people don't really run man press, it is getting a little bit more popular to mix in, but that's a way that you can combat that from your guys from getting pressed, is motion snapping them. Now, if you don't know how to motion snap, what you do is you want to hold down the B or the circle icon, or you can just click it, and you want to just line up the cursor over the player you want. So we have it on Ginn, and then to motion him, you hit the directional pad, either left or right, and as he's running, you snap the ball, and that's how you motion snap players, which is a very, very popular tactic in the tournament community. You know, elite players do this a lot. It's a good way to get your guy a free release off the line of scrimmage. Some plays have auto motion in them already, you know, the little green routes in the play art, but if you want, you can make any route that's off the line of scrimmage you know, a motion route just by, or, you know, like an auto motion route by doing it yourself, and it gets them free releases off the line of scrimmage. So definitely a tactic I think more the casual players don't know about, but it can definitely help you, you know, get guys a little bit more open on offense. So that's it, guys. 5 features / tips and tricks to help improve your offense. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, as always, just drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.